Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening show as usual. And well, in today's Cricket Happening show, I'm going to look at the Sri Lankan Premier League matches. There were two matches today, but both the matches were, I would say, absolutely one-sided. So the first match that we are going to look at is the match which happened between Yuva Next versus Basnahira Cricket Dundee, who won yesterday. As you know, Tilakatne Dilshan was the hero yesterday, but today it was not to be. Basnahira Cricket Dundee actually lost the match, and it was a very easy victory for Yuva Next. In fact, Basnahira were the ones who actually batted first, and they had 136 for 9 of 20 overs. Dilshan, today it was not so easy. His timing was not so perfect. He contributed 56 of 48 balls with 5 fours. The other contribution coming in from Jivanta Mendes, who slammed 2 fours and 1 6 in a score of 34 of 28 balls. And Cameron Borgas contributed 19 of 12 balls with 1 4 and 1 6. But the hero and the man of the match for Yuva Next was Dilhara Fernando. Dilhara Fernando bowled beautifully. In fact, if you would see, he was not there till the 16th over. So you could just imagine, he was just brought on only by the 16th over, and his 16th over, 18th over and the final 20th over fetched him wickets. In fact, he had figures of 3 overs no maiden, 17 runs and 5 wickets. He was the one who came in. I mean, I would say Basnahira Cricket Dundee never got the innings on ground other than the Dilshan scoring 56, but again, not a very convincing 56 from the captain Tilakatne Dilshan. So 136 for 9 on the board. As I said, Fernando was the hero, 5 for 17, took the man of the match in this victory over Basnahira Cricket Dundee. 3 for 16 for Jacob Oram, who not only gave the breakthrough, also picked up some good wickets there. 3 for 16 for him. 1 for 32 for Umar Gul. It was a bit costly. 1 over for 6 runs for Andrew McDonald. Prasanna bowled 4 overs 40, and Sachitra Sen and Naike 4 overs cost him 20 runs. As far as Yuva Next were concerned, they had a very good start with Munavira slamming 21 of 14 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. But Upal Tharanga was the one who took them to victory with that partnership with Shoaib Malik after PBB Rajapaksa was out to the bowling of Dilshan for 19 of 16 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. And Upal Tharanga had an unbeaten 65 of 53 balls with 8 fours. Shoaib Malik contributed an unbeaten 31 of 27 balls with 1 4 and 1 6. From 60 for 2, both these players took the score on to 139. And Yuva Next innings, Yuva Next had actually won the match by, I would say, a margin. It was an 8-wicket victory for them in this particular match. Bowling figures, well, nothing to really look at. Dilshan had 1 for 21, 1 for 17 for Rangana Heret. Other than that, there was not much to talk about. 3 overs for 26 for Longwell. Nuwan Pradeep bowled 2 overs for 20, was costly. Brad Hodge bowled 1 over for 12. Borgas went for 11. Mendes bowled 2 overs for 19. So Dilhara Fernando taking the man of the match there. Now, the next match that you are going to look at is, these were the teams which are clashing for the first time in the Sri Lankan Premier League. Uttara Rudras versus Vayamba United. And Uttara Rudras were the ones who batted first, and they went like a train. Thanks to Imran Farhat, who smashed 51 of just 22 deliveries with 4 fours and 5 sixes. It was all brutal force from Imran Farhat. He was carting the bowlers all across the park. He went after his Pakistani teammate Abdul Razzaq and put him over the fence a couple of times. Jayasuriya was disappeared for a couple of times. Yusra Udana was not spared either. And Imran Farhat had raced to a 50 of just 20 deliveries. His contribution was 51 of 22 balls with 4 fours and 5 sixes. He really gave a lot of impetus to the innings. 68 in the 6th over. They were really running like a train. But it took a magnificent catch by Jayasuriya. Actually, Imran Farhat had hit that ball very hard at the bowling of Udana. It went into the gap, but Jayasuriya made a lot of ground and took a wonderful catch. So that was the only catch which could really dismiss Imran Farhat. He was simply superb today. Mahela Udavate was also giving him good company. He contributed 28 of 31 balls with 3 fours. Other than that, Kapugadra in the middle order made 38 of 24 balls with 4 fours and 1 6. and then Maruf came in and did some big hitting, contributing 28 of 16 deliveries, 3 sixes, and the score finally Uttara Rudras. Probably one would have thought they would have put up a good score, but after Imran Farhad's wicket went, there was a slight bit of stutter, I would say, to the Uttara Rudras innings, because the spinners really bowled. In fact, the spinners, I wouldn't say really bowled well, but basically Uttara Rudras couldn't really get the scoring along. And finally, thanks to Maruf's pyrotechnics, 179 for 7 for Uttara Rudras, batting first there. Bowling figures, Abdul Razak 4 overs 1 for 37, very costly. In fact, all the bowlers got some treatment today. 4 overs 2 for 38 for Isro Dana. Jayasuriya 2 overs 1 for 18. Veera Ratne, the spinner, 2 overs went for 34. Pereira was gone for 24 runs of his 4 overs no maiden, 1 for 25 for Sri Vardhana. And Vayamba United, well, Vayamba United, it was an absolute walk in the park for them with that opening partnership. 179 for 7 was made to look like a small stone in the park there, with Tamim Iqbal, the Bangladeshi opener, hitting the ball. I mean, he was stroking the ball so sweetly, hitting a lot of sixes. He went after all the bowlers. I will be talking about the bowling figures there. In fact, Tamim Iqbal and Kamran Akmal carted the bowlers all across the park, and they were actually matching each other stroke for stroke, and also they were level pegging as far as the scores were concerned. And finally, this partnership of 176 for the first wicket, which was a real beauty according to me, and Kamran Akmal was the only wicket dismissed. He was a victim of Cooper for 79 of just 55 deliveries, 7 fours and 3 sixes. But Tamim Iqbal couldn't get onto a century, but took his team to victory in fine style, contributing an unbeaten 93 of just 61 deliveries, 7 fours and 6 sixes. The feature of that being Tamim Iqbal hitting one of those longest sixes at this ground here by slamming one of the retired spinner Muttaiya Muralidharan, who 4 overs today cost him 36 runs, and Tamim Iqbal had hit one of those biggest sixes in the stadium there. So Tamim Iqbal would be very happy with that particular knock of his today. And Umar Akmal came in, well, he was just a spectator, came there, he was not out or not, as Tamim Iqbal hit the winning run and took Vayamba United to a 9-wicket victory. Absolute walk in the park for the Vayamba United over Uttara Rudras. And Kyle Mills, 4 overs went for 36 runs. This was the treatment given by the openers Tamim Iqbal and Kamran Akmal. You can see what they did to the bowlers. Kyle Mills, 4 overs cost him 36 runs. Pires, 4 overs went for 35. Maruf just bowled 1 over, cost him 14 runs. Muttaiya Muralidharan, 4 overs went for 36 runs. Cooper bowled 4 overs no maiden, 1 for 26, a solitary wicket taker there. Gunaratne 2 overs went for 24, and Jehan Mubarak, who bowled the last 2 balls in this innings, was taken for 6 runs. And so Vayamba United get 2 points, and well, so they had a victory under the belt. And as I said, Tamim Iqbal and Kamran Akmal were absolutely superb today. They made sure that there won't be any, absolutely no problems for them going to this victory mark, and they made sure with that stunning partnership of 176 for the first wicket. Now, the other news that I have here coming, other than the Sri Lankan Premier League, those were the 2 matches which were played today. Just talking about some news here. Now, this news is something very interesting. The other day we saw that the England's Kevin Pietersen said that he got an agreement with them, and he said that he's whatever plans that he said he has retired. Initially he said retired, and then he changed everything yesterday by saying that he would be available for all the 3 formats of the game. In fact, Pietersen has got himself into some hot water here, because what has happened is Kevin Pietersen has been dropped for the final test against South Africa. It's a big blow according to me, and people would be really surprised. Yes, it has happened. Kevin Pietersen has been dropped, and Johnny Bairstow is the one who will be playing for England, who has been taken into the England team for the final test against South Africa. Now, what it does is that Pietersen, the reason that he has been dropped is because of some text that he sent. This was whatever text he sent against us, Andrew Strauss, the England captain, and Andy Flower, the English coach. Now, I don't want to go into those nitty-gritties, but this is what the news that I have, which is very sad because Kevin Pietersen has already turned the corner there, making himself available for all the formats of the game, and here he comes with something. But Kevin Pietersen definitely wished Andrew Strauss, the captain, and Andy Flower, the best of luck as far as the third test match is concerned. Now Kevin Pietersen, well, this is something. Yesterday I said it would have been a joy for all the world cricket fans to see Kevin Pietersen play, and now here we go, where Kevin Pietersen has been dropped over some text messages that he sent against Andrew Strauss and Andy Flower. Well, Andy Flower, and well, this is something which is to be taken very seriously. And because of Kevin Pietersen now dropped in that particular test match, Johnny Bairstow, the wicketkeeper batsman, gets his chance here against South Africa. So, well, the other news that I have is that yesterday in the Under-19 World Cup, which happened in Australia, India were the ones who lost it. They lost to the West Indies in that particular match. And in fact, today's fixtures, we have Australia Under-19 clashing against Nepal Under-19. Namibia Under-19 team takes on the Sri Lankan Under-19 team, and Pakistan Under-19 team takes Scotland Under-19 team, and Papua New Guinea Under-19 team takes on the West Indies Under-19 team. So that are the fixtures which are coming up as far as the Under-19 World Cup is concerned in Brisbane in Australia today. Well, on this note, dear friends, fans, friends and subscribers, on this cricket show, your host would like to end it for now and see you all tomorrow. Thank you.